Go.
Hi you guys, it's Nurse Nina, your AR nurse consultant. I am making this video today because I had some students reach out to me and ask me if I could explain the California LVN applicant process a little bit more in detail and break down the different methods, okay? So today, I had one video where I kind of talked about it. I probably was talking too fast. So I'm making a second video today and I'll kind of show you guys the different methods, okay? All right, we'll get started. So this is the California LVN applicant process, okay? California LVN applicant process, sorry. So no matter where you fall, is it method 2, method 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, everybody needs to have these requirements, okay? Everyone needs to have a high school diploma, everyone needs to have a live scan completed, and everyone needs to have a 2x2 photo, okay? These are the requirements from the Board of Vocational Nursing in California, okay? So for method 1, this is our first one. This is for somebody who went to a traditional California LVN program, okay? And they graduated. They completed the entire program, so they will qualify for the method 1 process, okay? That's traditional standard way. The school helps you in this process of getting all this stuff done, all right? Method 2 is also, can be traditional LVN graduate, just like method 1, but it's a little different, okay? Or you can be an RN graduate, almost can be in California or outside of California, okay? So this method is for a LVN that may have graduated from another state. So if you're LVN, you went to a nursing school, but you graduated in Chicago, or you graduated in Milwaukee, or you graduated in New Hampshire. If you want to come here to California, you can apply for this method 2, and you can take your boards if you get approved, and you can get your LVN license here, okay? Same thing for international, same process. Same thing for if you are RN. If you almost finished your RN program but didn't quite finish, far as my knowledge, there's no programs or states that will let you challenge the RN program exam if you haven't finished. But in California, if you've completed your RN program, you can apply for a method 2, okay? And you can try to get your LVN license. So a lot of RN graduates don't like this, but if you didn't finish school, this is a backup method you can use. So you can at least get your LVN license, you can start working. Once you start working, study, and then you go back to your RN program and finish the program, okay? So for the method 2 program, you need your nursing school transcripts, okay? Those transcripts need to be sent to the Board of Vocational Nursing of PsyTech, and they have to evaluate them, okay? They have to be evaluated. You also need a 54-hour pharmacology course, okay? This course can be in person or it can be online. They will accept it as long as you are meeting the requirements that they want. So if you want to check out those requirements, pretty standard. Pretty much if you see any 54-hour pharmacology course, it's typically within the right frame. But look online at the Board of Vocational Nursing PsyTech website and look under applicants and these different methods, and then it'll show you exactly more detail of what the 54-hour pharmacology course needs for them to accept it. But pretty much, I would say 99%, everyone you see that says 54-hour, that's what their selling point to these methods, okay? All right, we'll move on. Method 3 is equivalent to method 5, okay? They're very, very similar, all right? So with this method 3, is for CNAs with 4 years of verifiable work experience, okay? So you can be a CNA, you can work somewhere for 4, 5, 20 years. If there's nobody available to verify that experience, it won't be accepted, okay? So that's why I put verifiable, all right? With that verifiable experience, it needs to have 51 months of paid bedside experience, okay? They want this experience to come with 6 weeks of pediatrics and 6 weeks of OB or maternity, okay? This experience can be in different avenues of the healthcare field, but specifically, they're looking for acute care and subacute, okay? And post-acute. Okay, so they're looking for acute care, which is in the hospital, subacute or post-acute facilities, okay? If you work in somewhere any of those qualify, you are eligible. And adjacent to that, you also need HR letters from every place that you accumulative have worked to say that you have the 51 months of experience, okay? So if you worked at one hospital, one acute care facility for at least 4 years, you should have, if your facility has maternity and pediatrics, if you floated around the hospital, you should have everything you need right here for that experience, okay? But regardless of what you have, it has to be verifiable, right? So you need to take this experience. You have to go to HR and say, HR, I've been here working 4 or 5 years. I need a letter explaining exactly my experience level so I can send it to the Board of Vocational Nursing so I can apply as a California LVN applicant, okay? You also need a work experience letter signed by LVN or RN with their license information and their email address, their personal email address information, verifying that you have obtained the skills needed to do this process, okay? So there's a list of skills that you will need. Well, I'll make another video. It's a list of skills that you will need to be able to say, my experience that I've gained of these 51 months or more in this acute care, subacute, or post-acute facility makes me equivalent to an LVN student, okay? Saying that you have obtained these skills. And most CNAs learn those skills within a year, but they develop more and more and more, right? So that's why the Board of California Nurses say after 4 years of work experience in either one of these facilities, acute care, subacute, or post-acute, you have developed the skills of an LVN to be able to deliver basic care, okay? They're not saying you advance. They're not saying you can go work in critical care. They're not saying you can go work in telemetry, cardiac telemetry at an advanced level. They're just saying that you can render basic bedside care as an LVN, okay? Method 4 is for military, okay? This is for our military healthcare experience. If you've rendered any bedside care in healthcare as like a caregiver, all kind of experiences. And they also are looking for a healthcare course that you've taken while you were in the military, okay? So there's different courses that they're specifically looking for, but you know if you took one of those courses, okay? You have evidence of one of those courses, you take that course material, and you have the 54-hour pharmacology class, and you have to complete a DD 214, you can qualify for the Method 4 process, okay? So these are all the processes. Method 5 is pretty similar to Method 3. Just usually for me, Method 5, I usually use that for professionals like doctors, attorneys, doctors, physical therapists, people that have some experience in pharmacology, that they've been working in the field for a while, and usually this is for physicians that have come here from another country and they can't use their medical license for some reason, but they want to get into nursing, which is kind of like similar to what they want to do and maybe similar to the income that they're seeking. They would start with this process of challenging the board using the Method 5, okay? They would use their experience in pharmacology, use Method 5, they'll get their LVN license, and they'll take that license and go to an LVN RN program, which is what everyone should do if they're seeking any of these other traditional, non-traditional methods, okay? All right, I think I explained everything. So remember, Method 1 is traditional. Let's wrap up. Method 2 is for mostly our CNAs. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong thing. This is for students. Okay, this is for our students. And this is for, Method 3 is for our CNAs. And Method 4 is for our military. And Method 5 is like the same thing, similar, but mostly we use this for physicians. Okay? All right, I hope I answered everybody's questions. If I didn't, leave me questions in the comments and I'll get back to you, okay? Thank you, guys.